Fantasy XIII is what a lot of people would call a mixed bag. The visuals are amazing, and believe it or not, it has a good story behind it. The characters are well developed, and although I found them a bit cliche, you actually end up caring about them in the end. The combat felt like it was a little on autopilot, and the actual game was so linear, they could have just as easily made it a side-scrolling RPG. All you do is walk forward. That sense of exploration you get from other Final Fantasies is completely lost, making this one feel less like an adventure and more like a really long grind. It's a bit of a surprise that a game with such a high budget receives such low reviews, but enough with that. We're not here to talk about how good or bad a game is. We're here to talk about one thing: the music. Final Fantasy XIII is very cinematic, and because of that, we get some very dramatic scores. My favorite of the bunch? A track named Blinded by Light. It serves as the normal battle theme and is far from delicate. This powerful and energetic theme starts with thrashing deep guitar strums mixed with very dense percussion work. It all serves as a build-up to a beautiful violin solo that fits the theme and complements that sense of urgency you get during some fights. Too bad it's not very long before it loops, but with most battles not lasting more than a few minutes, I guess I kinda get their reasoning. While we're on the topic of battle, let's head over to the track that serves as the boss theme, Saber's Edge. Now I know what you're thinking. What the heck, Mark? 2 battle themes, you suck. And to that I respond, I can't help it. This one has such a huge heroic flavor to it, and those rolling, descending piano notes are just brilliant. Mixed with a vibe that gives off a sort of militaristic feel, it just works with the boss battles in this game. Seeing as most boss battles take pretty long to finish, that determination this song gives you is just pure inspiration. Lastly, we're going to look at one of the most listened themes on the entire soundtrack, the main theme. The main theme is reprised in many areas of the game. The first version I fell in love with was the main menu screen, also known as The Promise. It begins with very slow piano playing and eventually becomes fuller towards the end. I found myself not wanting to even start the game, I just wanted to sit there and listen. The second most notable version I enjoyed is called The Sunleth Waterscape. This upbeat dance theme is so energetic and almost has a watery feel to it. I always envision the piano notes as raindrops falling into a lake. It fits the setting you're in and overall is an incredibly fun song that I just fell in love with. All in all, while it may not be my favorite Final Fantasy ever made, there's some really good music in there and it's something I'm going to be listening to for quite a long time. Thanks for listening.